For this assignment, you will need to take notes on the different lab tools that are shown in this video. You need to make sure and match the name with your notes. You'll need to cut out and glue the appropriate picture for the set of notes. If you do not have scissors or glue, you can free draw or trace the pictures if you want to. Graduated cylinder. The graduated cylinder is used to measure liquids in milliliters. The graduated cylinder comes in a variety of sizes, big, small, depending on the amounts that you are measuring. The plastic piece at the top is used to protect the lip from being broken or getting chipped. There are two numbers down the side. One counts up and one counts down. The one you will need to most often worry about are the numbers that count up. When reading a graduated cylinder, you need to look at the numbers on the side and see how the increments fall. So in this case, the first one is 50 and the second one is 100. So there are 50 milliliters in between, making each line 10 milliliters each. So that this next line is 60, then 70, 80, 90, up to 100. Let's look at another example. On this example, the bottom number is 5. The top number is 15. So there are 10 milliliters in between. And they go up 1 milliliter at a time from 5 up to 15. When reading a graduated cylinder, you read the meniscus. The meniscus is the curve created by the water. It is a downward shaped arch. You read the bottom part of the arch. So for example, in this picture, the arch slumps down and hits 55. So the measurement of this liquid is 55 milliliters. Now, try reading this one. Beakers. Beakers are used to hold liquids. They come in a variety of sizes and are measured in milliliters. The beaker is more of a broad measuring tool and does not give you an exact measurement. It is more of a holding tank for liquids than a measuring tool. Tongs. Tongs are used for picking up things that are too hot to pick up with your bare hands or a hot pad. Keeps it at a safe distance and allows you to move it. The end of the tongs have rubber stoppers so that the beaker will not slip out of the tongs as you are moving it. Pipette. A pipette is used to move a small amount of liquid from one container to another. It has measurements on the side if you are needing to measure that fraction of a milliliter. You transfer it by squeezing the bulb at the top of the pipette, inserting the tip into the liquid that needs to be transferred, releasing the bulb at the top in order to suck in the liquid that you are needing, then transferring it to a new container, and once again squeezing the bulb at the top to transfer that liquid into the new container. Thermometer. A thermometer is used to measure the temperature of a substance. The metric unit of measurement for temperature is Celsius, so we will be using the side marked C on the thermometers. When measuring temperature, you insert the bulb at the bottom of the thermometer into the substance you want to get the temperature of. Then you need to wait for the temperature to fully be recorded on the tool. Test tubes. Test tubes are used to hold, mix, or heat small amounts of a substance in the lab. Test tube rack. A test tube rack is used to hold the test tubes since they do not have a base on them. It is also where test tubes are turned upside down and held on pegs to dry. Test tube brush. A test tube brush is a white or clear bristled brush on a metal handle that is used and made special to clean out test tubes. Petri dish. A Petri dish is a small, round container, normally made of plastic or glass, in which cultures are grown or cultivated. Flasks. Flasks come in two types. The triangular ones are known as Erlenmeyer flask, and the round base ones are known as Florence flask. The flask has a narrow top. This is so that if you are heating liquids, it does not splash out like it would if it was in a beaker. The narrow top allows you to also put a stopper in and distill off gases or other liquids. Take a look at this video. It goes more in depth into the tools we have already discussed, as well as adds a few we have not discussed before this point.